Chapter 3, Corporate Debt Securities. Video 6, Types of Corporate Bonds. In this video, we'll be discussing different types of corporate bonds, including mortgage bonds, equipment trust certificates, and collateral trust certificates. We'll also be discussing the difference between secured and unsecured corporate bonds. Corporate bonds can be secured or unsecured. Secured bonds have a physical asset that is collateralizing the debt. In other words, if the issuer goes bankrupt or defaults on the debt, the physical asset will be sold or liquidated to cover the debt. There are three main types of secured debt: mortgage bonds, equipment trust certificates, and collateral trust certificates. Mortgage bonds are backed by real estate that is owned by the issuer, such as land, office buildings, or apartment complexes. Equipment trust certificates are backed by large equipment, such as trains, airplanes, or construction equipment. Collateral trust certificates are backed by the securities of another company. This includes a subsidiary being backed by the stock of their parent company. In all cases, the value of the assets is greater than the value of the debt. Bondholders will be completely reimbursed if the liquidation of the asset backing the debt is necessary. Unsecured debt does not have a physical asset backing the debt. Debentures, subordinated debentures, guarantee bonds, and income bonds are all types of unsecured corporate debt. They each involve different levels of risk when compared to secured bonds. Let's discuss debentures first. You should assume all corporate debt is a form of debenture unless stated otherwise. These bonds are backed by the general creditworthiness of the issuer, their full faith credit and promise to pay. Many debentures are issued by large corporations and have high credit ratings. They're considered riskier than secured debt. These are followed in safety by subordinated debentures. These are similar to straight debentures but have been issued after straight debentures and therefore follow them in liquidation priority. Due to the greater risk, these bonds will have higher coupons than straight debentures. Guarantee bonds are issued by subsidiaries with the parent company basically co-signing on the loan. The parent company steps in to cover the debt if the subsidiary defaults. Income bonds, also known as adjustment bonds, are issued by corporations that have been through or are going through a bankruptcy. Though they sound perfect for those seeking income, they are the junkiest of the junk bonds and have a great deal of risk. The issuer will only pay the debt holders if they have any income. Insufficient income for the issuer means no payment to the bondholders. Junk bonds are speculative grade bonds that have a higher risk of default. Any of these bonds can be junk bonds. They are high-yield bonds. They pay higher interest due to the added risk. If we have two bonds of the same quality, but one is a secured corporate bond and one is not secured, which one will have the highest coupon? The unsecured bond will have the highest coupon. Well, why? It has no tangible asset that can be sold to pay off the debt. There is one more type of corporate bond we need to discuss: step coupon bonds. As the name implies, the coupon on these bonds can step up or down based on the current market conditions. A step up protects the bondholders. Step downs protect the issuers. This can only be done at specific times that are called reset dates. These bonds may also contain a call provision that allows the issuer to call the bond on reset dates to protect them from ever-rising interest rates.